Welcome to TechMonk's Automatic World. Here we have a couple of services which we can use from our this website, autoweb.html. Let's see and go with each and every service. First one is Hadoop service, then AWS Cloud, Web Server, Docker, Partition, and then Linux terminal. Let's go with the first one. So here we can configure our server as name node, as data node, as we can see here report. We can configure it as client also. We can upload a file in our cluster. We can show each cluster and file. We can open any cluster file. Right now one name node is running. It is in the second server. So I will configure this server as a data node. So that's the IP. That's not the IP. In my clipboard something else was copied. Let's copy this one and then just go here and copy the name node. Data node. Click here. It will configure whole data node for you just in a second. See, data node has been configured. The name node IP is here and the shared folder is here. Let's go back and see Hadoop report. See, one data node is available. This one is a data node IP which is same as my server. You can match from here and then you can match from here. I think it's not June. Let's go back and let's upload a file here. The file name is first and the content of file is this is my first file in Hadoop cluster. Let's upload this file. Perfect, file has been uploaded. Let's go back and if you want to see all cluster files, click here. It will show all the file in cluster. See, one file has been uploaded here and just go back and if you want to open this file, click here first and the open file. It will open. This is my first file in Hadoop cluster. This file has been uploaded. Let's go back. This is all about Hadoop service. We can configure our server as a name node also. Let's go back and let's go to AWS services. Click here. Here we have a couple of services which we can use. Let's go and launch a new instance. Right now you can see I have just two instances here. Both of them are running right now. Oh sorry, three instances right now we have, and let's go and launch one more instance. Click here and here choose an AMI. I think this one is right. Instance type T2 micro, key name Hadoop key, and this security group I'm using. Let's go and launch. Our EC2 instance has been launching. See message, it is pending and it's launching right now. We can copy this instance ID also. This instance ID. Go back and go to our AWS Cloud. See, right now we have one fourth instance here. Let's go to our server. We have launched an instance. If you want to stop any instance, like let's stop this one. This one is not for any use. Just copy this one, come here, or let's terminate this one. We didn't need that. Let's go and terminate. See, instance is being terminated. You can go here. You can check from here. This instance has been set down. Okay, we have done these services. Let's go ahead. If we click here, then it will describe all the instances for us. Like this one is the first instance. Go back, go, and this one is the second instance running out here, and then our third instance is setting down, which we have done just now, and then we have one more instance which we have created just now, that is fourth. Let's go back and see a couple of more services here. Let's create an EBS volume and let's create in my server. So this is my server and I want to fetch this IP. This one is my IP. Let's go to units here. Availability zone. I think episode 1 will be right, and into volume in GB 1 GB will be in. I don't know. Let's create EBS. It will create one more volume for me. Let's go to the volume section and see how many volume I have, and it will create one more for us. See, one more volume has been created, which is available right now. It's not used yet. This is the volume. Let's come here, go back, let's attach EBS one. Enter volume ID. So we have just seen the volume ID that is shown. It was first one. This is the volume ID. Just copy this one. Just copy here, copy it, and the instance ID we have seen this for instance that it is instance ID. Let's copy it and let's paste here. Geo volume path. I think this one would be right. See if we have any region path we can see, and divide STA1 it was, and it was STA1, so we can go with this one also. Let's attach EBS one. Click here attaching time, it is attaching one more our EBS volume with our server. If you want to go, just describe it, click on describe instances, and here you can verify from here that we have one more volume attached. See, I think this one. Oh, okay, this one. Yeah, status attached. We have two. This one is our main volume, and this one is the volume which we have attached just now. 19 of December. Go back, and volume has been attached. We have a described instance, created instance. We want to launch S3 bucket, which we can do from here also. Let's go back, and so let's now create an LVM partition. Here we can see first of all volume attached, all the volume attached. This is my root volume. This one is additional volume, and this is one which is also additional volume and which has been formatted also. So I will go to format this one, Dev XPDF. Let's come back. Let's give the path, that is this one. What is the name of your VG? Let's say just say VG. What is your name? Will be just say LV. Size of partition, let's say 250 MB. And the folder name to mount, let's say new folder. Let's create this partition, and as you create it, it will open a notepad here, and it means that the physical volume Dev XPDF successfully created, volume VG successfully created, rounding up size, and this one. Actually, I have designed it as such a way that whenever you click here, it will download a file. If you want to see, then click here, view all volume attached, and here you have that one. You have that LV and VG we have just created of 250 MB here. Let's go back. So here we can see right now we have a disk of 252 MB here. Just go back, and if you want to see like display mount, here we can see that whether it is mounted or not. So see, here it's been mounted, Dev Mapper VG LV, and it's mounted with new folder which we have just created of size 240 1 MB. We have choose, and then we can just go and just see all the volume group available. See, here we have a volume group of name VG which we have created just now. Then here we can come, and here we can say all logical volume we can display. This is the name of logical volume we have. Just come back, and like this we can do. Right now in mount we can see the size of our mount is 251 MB. Let's increase it by MB. Enter the volume group path. VG path, check volume path. This is a volume group path, and I can copy it and I can paste it here. And how much volume? Let's say 300 MB we can increase. We can see one more time, here it is 248, and now it will increase by 300 MB. Extend LVM size. Now size has been increased by 300 MB. Let's go back and just see from here display mode. Here you can see it's now 531 MB. It's been increased by 300 MB. So like this we have done this practical where we have seen how to do partition, how to do see all volume attached, and how to mount, and how to display group, as well as how to extend size of LVM partition. Let's go back and run a new service. Here this is a pure Linux terminal. Here we can launch whatever command we want. This terminal is attached with my server which is going on here. This one is the IP of server. Let's go and run some command here. Like say date command. Just run out here. It will print date for you. Come back. If you want to see all the files out here, CLS, it will print all of the files out here. This is my see all of the same file are here also. We can go back, and we can do some couple of more information. We can just go and create a folder new, and we have to show the path. This new folder will be created. Now just do ls one more times, and we can see that new folder will be here somewhere. Yeah, here it is new folder. Let's go back and just do, if you want to see IP, then write config command and just run it here. It will print the IP. This is a private IP of my server. This thing all about our terminal. We can launch each and any type of thing here. Come back. So here let's put the content of our web page. So it will be like this. Anything you can. This is my first website over page. Let's go and launch this website. Click here. This website. I think one here we have page. Yeah, my website has been launched. This is my website or Techmonk page. This is the URL of the client website which we have created just now. Your website is on. Just go here, and if we have clicked this, boom, it is here. This is my website or Techmonk page. You can do like this. Come back and let's go here. This is all about this web page we have created. These are all the services provided here.